Making his way to the blue corner, Fabiano Silva da Conceição.
Ei, esse é o nosso guerreiro, Fabiano Jacarezinho. Muito amor e respeito. Glória a Deus. Ei, vou, ei, Jacarezinho, guerreiro. Jacarezinho.
From Brazil, flying across the pond for this one, the 29-year-old trains under Carlo Moreto over there in Brazil, a 5th degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. De Conceição is a black belt himself. 9 of his victories have come by way of knockout and 12 by submission. Overall, he is 27-8-1, having made his professional debut back in 2005. So this guy's been around for a while. He's been up and down the road as a professional fighter. He's fought in the country where I live now, in Poland, at KSW 34. That was a loss to Artur Sowiński, and regularly fights for Jungle Fight in Brazil. In 2016, he was 1-2. And so looking to turn things around here in 2017, and the first time that he sets foot in the cage. This one will be our last 3-round fight, as after this one, we will then go to 3 title matchups. The heavyweight championship will be contested, as well as the bantamweight title and the lightweight title. But right now, Fabiano Silva de Conceição looking to tear things up here at Superior Fighting Championship 17.
Making his way to the red corner, Lom Ali Eskijew.
Biggest boss and I've been in Trillis. I'm a bigger problem when I click with Skrillex. Murder on my mind, it's time to pray to God. My revolver's not religious, the revolution's born. You wanna know my name, then go and tell us us. You wanna know my game, Suicide Squad. Pistol on my waist, I might make a mistake.
A representative of the Combat Club in Cologne, Germany. Very close by car, less than an hour journey. I can hear in the audience that obviously some supporters here have turned out to support their man, Lom Ali Eskijew. Leon, as he's known, the Lion, 25 years old, 4 years younger than his opponent, and also 5 centimeters taller for Eskijew. Of his 12 victories, 5 of them coming by way of KO, 5 by way of decision, and all, I repeat, all of his losses coming by way of submission. That is not good news when you're stepping in there with a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt like De Conceição. So we'll see how this one ends up. Eskijew, though, a lot of momentum coming into this fight for him, has not been defeated since February of 2014. So even though all 3 of his losses coming by way of submission, certainly hasn't lost any time in the recent past. Eskijew is, he's got to be extremely aware of the pedigree that De Conceição brings into the cage. If he's going to play that game or not, we will find out. But it seems to me like with the 5 knockout wins that he has, it might not be a bad idea to try to stand and strike with De Conceição as far as he can.
The following bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the SFC featherweight division. Introducing first, the man fighting out of the blue corner. He represents Ex-Gym and UFD. His professional record stands at 27 victories opposite 8 defeats with 1 draw. He stands 165 centimeters and weighed in at 65.8 kilograms. Representing Brazil, Fabiano Jacarezinho da Conceição. His opponent awaits and fights out of the red corner. He represents Combat Club. His record 12 victories opposite 3 defeats. He stands 170 centimeters. His official weight 65.8 kilograms. Fighting out of Germany, Lom Ali Eskijew. Your referee, Marco Brewerson.
You both know the rules. Listen to my command. Protect yourself all times. Make it a good match. Shake hands. Step back to your corner.
We're underway. Brazil versus Germany. De Conceição versus Eskijew. Eskijew looking for the left. Brutal low kick. Just rocked the lead leg of De Conceição. Both guys very similarly built. Very broad shoulders. Big upper body. De Conceição looking to keep some distance here between himself and his opponent. Lom Ali Eskijew sneaking in, lands a couple of shots. De Conceição didn't like that. Firing right back though with a stiff right. 1-2 combination by the Brazilian. Starting to feel that jab now. Eskijew getting real close. Both guys still a little bit hesitant though to pull the trigger. There's an overhand right. They engage, and De Conceição looking to take this thing to the ground where he excels. Looking to turn him over, but he just didn't have the leverage there to throw him. Pressing him up against the cage here. De Conceição looking to throw him backwards. Got that body lock on. Can't take him down though. Eskijew. Conceição looking to get that right hand inside as the battle ensues up against the fence. De Conceição now looking to turn his opponent, maybe get behind him. Now flipping the right leg behind his opponent. Eskijew though refuses to go down. He's got him off balance a little bit now, and very awkwardly gets that right hand down and prevents the takedown again. Referee Marco Brushin calling for action as the two guys, again, jockeying for position in the cage as Dejan Sesau once again trying to get that takedown. Eskijew says no. Excuse me, 2 minutes left on the clock here. There's a shot. Corner of Dejan Sesau really liked that one. Oh, and another solid right that time. I think the elbow could have landed actually for the Brazilian. Tries to pull out that leg. Eskijew refuses to be taken down in this opening round. Obviously, we can see the game plans here starting to come into effect as Dejan Sesau would love to take this thing to the ground as they separate now. Maybe it's time for plan B. And Sesau, though, he's been looking pretty good with his stand-up. Eskijew reaches out to the body, narrowly misses with a right. Dejan Sesau's hands were down, but he was just out of range. Hard body shot that time by the German. Those got bad intentions on him as Lom Ali Eskijew has been waiting for this moment. Looked like he was just looking to get Dejan Sesau off of the cage and away from him so he could drop some bombs. That's what he intends on doing right now. Oh, there's some shots to connect to the head. Almost some instant swelling over the right eyebrow of the Brazilian. Big left hand that narrowly misses just again as Dejan Sesau manages to stay just out of distance for a lot of those shots. Here from round number one. A lot of cage control from Dejan Sesau. Right there at the end of the round, though, Eskijew started to get into a rhythm and was really throwing some powerful shots in there. Well, the Lom Ali Eskijew fan club in attendance here, and I think he spotted something. What did he see? Some kind of a equipment malfunction, perhaps, or maybe no mouth guard. Now we're ready for round two action. Eskijew looks like he's ready to rock and roll with those punches. Powerful kick that time. Both these guys with kind of short, powerful legs. That one bouncing off the right elbow. Eskijew put some smoke on that one. Brazilian being backed up, shoots in for a leg, instead settles for a body lock. He's got both arms underneath as they go up against the cage again. This is where he has had success controlling the action. Hasn't had a whole lot of success taking his opponent to the ground, though. Punching away now at the legs is de Conceição. And we'll see who gets the better of this game. Well, the referee says we're going to play a different game now. You got to speed things up here. De Conceição took a real deep breath there as they broke off the cage. And Eskijew goes back to work with his hands. Whoa, that one caught him. The left hand staggered him just a bit. 3 minutes left in round number 2. As Eskijew closing the distance once again. De Conceição not really circling or moving away too much. Maybe he's waiting for him to get inside close enough and then look for a takedown, but he is very, very cautious about taking any more of those punches, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't want any more either. Whoa, a glancing blow with the head kick. Just grazed the skull of the Brazilian, who looks like he is not in any mood to take any more punishment. On the attack now, perhaps slipped or caught his toe and didn't go in on the offensive. I was in there in the cage earlier before the event started. It is not a slippery canvas at all if you're in there barefoot. There's a lot of good traction for these guys. De Conceição really taking some deep breaths in there. His mouth gaping open at times. Eskijew looking to put on some pressure. Could have been close to an eye poke. Left hand connected, though, to the temple area. De Conceição connects with a combination. A lot of single shots being thrown, sometimes 2, but not a whole lot of combination being strung together here by either gentleman. There's a left hand kind of thrown out there that connected. Eskijew looking to do some more damage. De Conceição, though, still game. Looks like he's winded a little bit, but he's still very, very dangerous at this point. So far, he has not been able to take down Eskijew at all. That's got to be frustrating for him, because I think that's his strong point on the ground, and he just cannot get the fight down there. Eskijew having some trouble getting into a position where he can really do some damage and getting in close. Round number 2 slipping through our fingers here. And that'll do it.
Drop that face.
Macht es so weit nach unten.
submission on your screen. Very, very similar to round number 1. I think that Eskijew, look at that shot, just barely ricocheting off his temple there, but Gegen still having trouble getting his opponent to the ground. Third and final round underway here from Düren, Germany, and Arena Kreis here at Superior Fighting Championship 17, Brazil versus Germany in this one, folks. So far, it looks like the game plan of Fabiano Silvia de Conceição has been to try to put up with the striking game as long as possible to try to get his opponent to the ground, and has been unsuccessful. It looks like Lom Ali Eskijew looking to keep this thing standing up for the most part and try to cash in his chips with a huge looping shot or maybe a kick to knock his opponent out. Whose game plan is going to pay off? Eskijew inching in and tees off now. The right kick glancing off the chest. De Conceição can play that game as well. Faking the takedown there. The shot is De Conceição. There's a right hand that found its home over the top from the German, and a left hand as well. De Conceição with a wild spinning kick, and wow, that knee just sent the sweat flying into the first row here. Eskijew now still weary about that distance, trying to sneak in though, inch his way ever forward. There's the shot. Nice sprawl by the German, trying to keep those hips away. This is the 2015 unified rules, so if he does have that hand on the ground, there's nothing you can do there as far as kicks. De Conceição still breathing really hard in there though, but he's still going just as hard as he has been. Eskijew's been throwing some very dangerous, scathing shots in there. He just hasn't had that one big home run shot connect yet though. He's got a little bit under 2 minutes to try to pull the trigger on that thing. Nice bird's eye view of this one as Eskijew has got his man against the cage there. De Conceição firing back. Still nobody coming up with a whole lot. Time is ticking away. Both guys, when this thing's over, may be feeling a little bit disappointed that they really couldn't completely cash in all their chips and pull off their game plan 100%. Very evenly contested contest between these two. Jab again, just kind of glancing. They can say so now on the attack. And this time, it's Eskijew who initiates the takedown. And a big left that just barely missed. Finds himself, though, in a very good position here on the ground, but just with seconds left, he's going to have to hurry if he wants to make something happen. Hard knee rocks the Brazilian. And another hard knee. And it's a great way to close out the round for Eskijew. That may have stolen him that round, or at least sealed the deal. So how do you have it scored at home? I think this was a very evenly contested fight. Dakin Seisao was not able to get the takedown. I think that Eskijew did a lot more damage. You can see that Dakin Seisao is gasping for breath and has looked a little bit more winded, like he had taken a little bit more damage. Let's see what happened here in that final round. Right hand that did some damage. And a big-time takedown. I don't think that Dakin Seisao saw that one coming a mile away. I certainly didn't. And finished off the fight very strong, did Eskijew. So it looks like we're ready for our decision. Let's go to ringside and Mike Markham.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, Lom Ali Eskijew.